Thank you for joining me. This is Fly My Phantom, part 5 of a bit of history on DJI The Future of Possible. Last quad we looked at from January 5th, 2016 was the Phantom 3 4K. That was the last Phantom 3 that DJI released. On March the 2nd, 2016, they announced a new era of intelligent flying cameras and they released the Phantom 4. This is the Phantom 4. And I must admit, it really is a really nice looking bit of kit. All now smooth, rounded edges, there's nothing rough looking about it, all new motors, sensors, etc. Really nice piece of kit. I will leave, as I said, the link to the DJZ photo page in the description if you want to check out any other information about the quads that are showing this. Now you'd think at that point the DJI would carry on releasing Phantom 4s, but they didn't. They went in a completely different direction, and in September 28, 2016 they released this, the Mavic Pro. The Mavic Pro was the first foldable quadcopter. Foldable. No one had ever thought about a foldable quadcopter before. And it just so happens I've got one on the desk here. This is my Mavic Pro, and as you can see, this is what it looks like folded up. You just open the front legs, open the back legs, put it on the ground, and you're ready to fly. Battery mounted on the top here instead of inside as with the 2, 3 and 4. 27 minutes of flight time, and I did get pretty close to that, I must admit, on a few occasions. But what was different about this compared to the other quads was the controller, as you can see in the picture. Rather than this huge big bulky thing that you had with the Phantom 2 and the one you had with the Phantom 3, you had this rather lovely little hand-sized one. You can actually hide it behind your hand when it's all folded together. The display came on when it linked to the quad, and it would show things like the battery power of your controller, the battery power of your quad, show your rotor speed, it would show your max distance from home, your height, your speed relative, etc, all in this little tiny display. What that meant was you could actually fly the Mavic without a phone being attached. You can see the phone goes in here, and you've got the cable there that connects up to your phone, etc. Came with a range of cables. So you could actually fly it without having anything attached. You just fly it line of sight. You can see all the information on the screen here. Twin aerial, and you've got the famous C1 and C2 buttons as we found on the Phantom 3 controller. Little 5D joystick button here which clicks in. You can set various things within the app using that button. It was really nice. It's quite light as well. There's absolutely not much in the way of weight to it whatsoever. Then DJI came back with something even better. They came back with this, the Inspire 2. An upgrade on the Inspire 1. This was the one that took the 2 batteries. I thought it was the Inspire 1 that did it as well. 2 batteries meant one was more like a redundancy in case of any issues with the main battery. But it was aimed more at the professional filmography. It filmed in 5K and it had all sorts of film related products built into it. I don't understand, I never will understand, but if you want to have more information, as I said, I will link this timeline I've got down below in the description for it. So then, after the Inspire 2 came out, on November 16th, they released the Phantom 4 Pro. There is some differences between the Phantom 4 that came out and the Phantom 4 Pro. Again, I won't go into detail, this is only a bite-sized video after all. And then the last one they produced was the Phantom 4 Advance. This was released in, where was it released? Phantom 4, April 13th, 2017, so into the following year. So it's been 4 months since the last one. And they released the Phantom 4 Advanced. Now, the Phantom 4 Advanced has this rather nifty controller. It has a screen built in, so you don't need to have a separate tablet or a separate phone. You just fold the screen out and you're good to go, which was an absolutely brilliant idea, and it was a really good clarity and brightness on the screen. You could view it in pretty much all sorts of strong sunlight, etc., broad daylight. So again, I will leave information in the link below if you want to have a look at any of the other quads or any information about it. But otherwise, that's it for number 5. So click that subscribe button, not the one on the screen. I keep saying click the one on the screen. Don't click the one on the screen because that won't get you anywhere. Click the one that's next to the description, underneath the description box. I like the channel to grow a little bit more. That's why I do these little short videos, because no one likes long videos, let's be honest. So that's it, as I said, part 5 done with. Get ready for part 6 coming up. We'll be looking at the Spark, the Mavic Pro Platinum, etc. So keep your eye out for that. Don't forget to ring the bell so you get notified. Otherwise, I'll see you again soon.